The two quick facts. The first earthquake is Izmit, Turkey on August 17, 2003 with a magnitude of 7.4. The second earthquake is from Boumerdis, Algeria on May 21, 2003 with a magnitude of 6.8.
Right before the earthquakes. On the right is Izmit. Before the earthquake, Izmit was a thriving city in western Turkey built up with condensed apartments, stores, and office buildings. On the left is Boumerdis. Before the earthquakes, the city had standing apartments with houses that were recently built in the past 30 years. Boumerdis is the capital of a province in Algeria located on the Mediterranean Sea.
Life before the quakes. Before the earthquake, Izmit was a thriving city in western Turkey built up with condensed apartments, stores, and office buildings. Before the earthquake, Boumerdis had standing apartments and houses that were recently built in the past 30 years before 2003. Boumerdis is the capital city of Boumerdis province in Algeria, located on the Mediterranean Sea.
The Izmit earthquake, we found that the magnitude was 7.4. The epicenter of this earthquake was the city of Izmit in Turkey. It is located on the Gulf of Izmit and is 100 kilometers from Istanbul. The death toll of this earthquake was 17,000 people, and the population at the time of the earthquake was 291,000. For the Boumerdis earthquake, we found that the magnitude was 6.8. The epicenter of this earthquake was the city of Thenia in Algeria. It is located in the Boumerdis province of northern Algeria. The death toll of this earthquake was 2,287 people, and the population at the time of the earthquake was 647,389 people. These are our calculations for energy released. We use the formula R equals 0.67 log times 0.37 E plus 1.46. E is the energy released in kilowatts, and R is the magnitude. For the Izmit earthquake, we used 7.4 in place of R. We then subtracted both sides by 1.46, then we divided both sides by 0.67, we used the change of base formula, and then we divided both sides by 0.37. We found that E equals 1,983,672,249 kilowatts. For the Boumerdis earthquake, we used the same process, but R was 6.8. We found that E equals 252,317,591 kilowatts. Based on our calculations, we found that the Izmit earthquake released around 7.943 times more energy than the Boumerdis earthquake. To calculate intensity, we use the formula R1 minus R2 equals log times intensity 2 divided by intensity 1. R equals magnitude and I equals intensity. R1 was the Izmit earthquake, which was 7.4, and R2 was the Boumerdis earthquake, which was 6.8. After going through this calculation, we found that the Izmit earthquake was almost 4 times stronger than the 6.8 earthquake. The fatality percent. The formula for this was fatality percent equals fatality divided by population times 100. For the Izmit earthquake, the population was 291,000 people, and the fatality was 17,000 deaths. We found that the fatality percent for the Izmit earthquake was 5.84%. For the Boumerdis earthquake, the population at the time was 647,389 people, and the fatalities were 2,287 people. We found that the fatality percent for this earthquake was 0.35%. We found that the Izmit earthquake had a fatality percent that was around 17 times higher than the fatality percent of the Boumerdis earthquake.
When it comes to earthquakes, who are the upstanders? There can be many people who can be an upstander, whether it be a firefighter, paramedic, or even a civilian. To be an upstander, that person risks their lives and sacrifices their time to help others. It can be even a person giving shelter and food for others. The lack of actions, what can we do as a community to bring long-term social change and raise social awareness? In my opinion, communication is key to help a community raise awareness and to have a closer relationship in each other. Even just making a small talk can make a huge difference in trust between each other. In light of the earthquake devastation in Nepal, how might one embody compassion and kinship? One can embody compassion and kinship by being their support, to be mentally strong enough to be their comfort zone. You can help give out food and clothes, give shelter, help rebuild homes and temples, and even reuniting lost family members.